Fastest reaction.
It's Caleb A.M. I wasn't expecting the look back there.
I knew I'd get you with it.
You got me with it. It was nice. It was cool.
Thank you.
Welcome to Caleb A.M, your Wednesday morning caffeine, the show where we talk about Jesus.
Sorry. We drink caffeine.
We answer a question.
We talk about life.
We go to class. My name is Caleb Griffin.
My name is Caleb Black.
And as we said,
If you didn't notice, both of our names are Caleb, which is why the show is called Caleb.
it also happens in the morning time.
A.M.
Yeah. So, alright. We'll go ahead and get started with the show. Do us a favor, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are almost at 500. We're getting there.
We're very close.
We're going to get there. So, yeah, go ahead and do that. And without further ado, we'll go ahead and start the show with talking about Jesus.
The most important part of our show.
It's like the breakfast of our show, if you will. You like what I did there?
You didn't see the FNAF movie. You don't know.
Oh, okay.
You don't know.
Alright.
Oh.
Trying to read the Bible.
This guy,
Matt Pat.
his cameo he does, it's just a theory. His cameo involves him saying, he's like, most people think breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but it's really not. But that's just a theory.
Alright. Well, anyways.
It's alright, just...
It's okay.
5 minutes of Fridays. This way you wanna be, I just don't get it.
Okay. 1 Corinthians 10, verses 23 through 24. So I'll be reading today. I have the right to do anything, you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but not everything is constructive. No one should seek their own good, but the good of others. Words from Paul.
Real Paul.
Real. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about this the other day, like, how many times do I do the things that I want to do, but the things I want to do aren't beneficial to me in any way, or constructive in any way, It's like, we should be doing things that are beneficial, not just to ourselves, but to others. And, yeah, Dr. Bisson talked about this on
I was
Monday.
about to ask if that was, I was like, I'm pretty sure that was the verse that we talked
Oh,
about.
no, that wasn't the verse we talked about.
Or,
We talked about
1 Corinthians.
Yeah, it was 1 Corinthians. I have it written down. I think it was when...
I wrote it down too, but my notes are in
I think it was...
the other side.
For some reason, I want to think it was chapter, 1. Somewhere up in there.
I don't think so.
Oh, you know what? I'll figure this out because I'm curious. I know it wasn't that verse.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to get my bang and take a sip of it.
Okay.
Actually, no.
But yeah, Dr. Bisson talked about how, as much as it is a personal relationship that we have with Jesus, it's also a interpersonal relationship with that is with the entire body of Christ. And if one person in the body is messing up, it's on us to help or to do what we can to. 1 Corinthians 11, 17 through 34. That was what his verse was. But yeah. And if, now I need my Bible to read that verse. And if we can do something for the good of others and the good of the body of Christ, then we're doing something good for ourselves in return. And
Yeah, that's very true.
yeah, that was my Bible.
I like that.
Now, I can tell Caleb's very eager about caffeine, so let's go ahead and get
I'm
started.
just a little tired.
I know. Dude, I was so proud of myself this semester because I had gone with my plan with the 1 caffeine a week. This is my 3rd this week.
I did kind of okay with that too. I only did it because you said you were going to do it. I wanted to be like you. But
I'm influential.
I've done okay. On work days where I had to wake up at 5 in the morning to go to work, I drank caffeine, but I don't even think that counts. But sure I'll turn off my alarm. It's not gonna be real exciting anymore when it goes off. But yeah, I've been exhausted this week.
Yeah, me too.
I needed it the other day. Monday, like I was dying. I almost fell asleep in all of my classes. I was just sitting there doing these things. And so I had to get one before Old Testament because as much as I love that class, it would definitely be the class I fell asleep in because it's long and his voice is so relaxing.
His voice is so soothing, dude.
Every once in a while,
absurd.
I gotta do something like on my phone or draw, or I will get too tired and can't pay attention.
I want to know how much how much I would have to pay him to like read me bedtime stories.
Probably a lot.
Probably, but like imagine.
Unless you got real close with him, but
Dr. Bisson, I need you to come to my house tonight at 11.
I'm having trouble falling asleep.
Read me to sleep, please.
Well, on that note, I'm drinking a nectarine blueberry.
That deserves some round of applause.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking an orange dreamsicle. Another one with the silver top that I found. Throwback to another Caleb A.M. This will be my third brand of energy drink in 3 days.
I think I've had.
Which is crazy.
This will be my fourth.
That is really sweet.
I know I had one at one point while I was editing.
All I'm getting is dreamsicle. All I'm getting is the cream. I don't get any orange in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's just, it's not dreamsicle. It's just dream.
That's weird.
Well, yeah, I had a ghost. No, I didn't. I had a monster Monday.
Oh,
my tummy was
showing.
Trying to get all my marketing homework done, which is like, it's not hard, it's just busy. And so, therefore, it's kind of exhausting because you're just like, I just want to get this over with.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need a burst and I just need to like knock this out. So I drank a monster. Then yesterday, I was going to get a rain, but then I saw the Swedish Fish Ghost and I was like, yeah, I want a Swedish Fish Ghost. So I got that, and then today I'm drinking my rain. And now I'm going to be addicted to caffeine again. And not looking forward to it.
I think I need to just get over it and start drinking caffeine again because I'm so exhausted all the time lately. Like I'm not staying up too late. I'm getting like 7.5, 8 hours of sleep every night.
My sleeping's been on point recently.
I'm just so tired. I've been so busy.
Yeah.
I was telling people the other day at church, I was like, I think this is the first time in the history of my life that I've like applied myself in classes. Like I've cared about my classes. I've paid attention in my classes. I've done the homework before it was due. I've studied like 3 times as much as I used to, and I'm doing the best I've ever done. So I don't regret it.
Yeah.
But a little bit of last week, but this week the burnout has like officially hit because I don't want to do anything.
Last week was when my burnout hit.
Like it was last week where I was like, oh no, it's happening, and then this week
Last week was unnecessarily stupidly hard for me. This week's been easy.
This week's been pretty tough.
I haven't had too much to do, but
the thing that sucks about this week is that it's hard, and I have a bunch of stuff to do outside of class. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow at 8, and it's not like a dentist appointment. It's to get a cavity filled. I don't want to go. It doesn't hurt. I've done it so many times. I just don't want to go. But I'm picking up my precious Samson afterwards. And that's not a person, that's a cat.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying this time.
He's only staying here for one night.
I'm sorry, that was so funny. I know I already told the story on Caleb A.M, but any chance?
You told it last week.
Huh?
You told it last week.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I was so confused. Like, what do you mean he's gonna stay in your room? That's kind of
a person.
That's kind of mean. I mean, he can't be worse than some of the people that live here. Just joking, guys.
I did. I jest.
I just,
Good jest.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the last full week of classes. Next week is Thanksgiving, and then it's 3 days of class, and then final or reading days for finals.
Me and JJ have a meeting about Spain on the first reading day. I need to go get my my passport.
I have
Whatever.
what? Okay, hold on a second. Today's Wednesday. Okay, good. I got scared.
Dude, I was freaking out yesterday 'cause at some point I thought it was Wednesday.
That really
And I was like,
spooked
I'm not
me.
ready.
That really spooked me. Oh man, I have work for whatever reason. I work from 3:30 to 5 today, so
Oh, yeah.
not even a 2-hour shift, and I don't know why. The only time I've had to go in at around that like late of a time is when we were decorating Perry for TikTok Day.
I have Japanese homework that I did not know about due today at 10
10 tonight or 10 this morning.
a.m.
Do you
I
think?
also have some social psych homework that's due at 12:30.
It's okay.
Maybe I should just skip on it.
I would.
I actually really don't have to. Like, the
Yeah.
class is almost over. I have a 102. I'm
You
not.
don't have to do it.
I'm not worried about doing it. But the professor likes me, and I don't want to
Yeah.
skip something. I'll do it if I feel like it.
On Monday.
You hear that, Mom? I'm doing my work. Just kidding.
I wish Laura was listening this morning.
She might be.
Monday,
She made me really happy. I'll talk about that later, though.
Monday, I went ahead and just knocked out a bunch of my schoolwork I had left, and now,
I was really proud of you for doing that.
yeah, I have one assignment left, and it's just finishing my research paper for motivation, and I'm almost done with it. I just need to go in and like revise it and make sure it looks good, and yeah, so that'll be my last assignment in that class. It's not due until the 28th. I want to get it done before Thanksgiving break.
I should really do that with my experimental psych PowerPoint, because then I'd be done with that class besides one more exam and like some quizzes.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we're done with lab. Yeah. If the PowerPoint we have to make might be a lab, but I don't know. It's not like a lab, you know. It's just making a PowerPoint based off the work we've already done. So I have to do that. Japanese is wrapping up. I've had a really good grade in the whole class, but I didn't do the best on the most previous exam. I have like a 93, so I'm not super worried about it. I should be fine as long as I just keep doing all the work, but yeah.
The only class that I'm like worried about not getting an A right now is marketing. But we have one last exam, and if I don't make below an 83, I'll have an A. But it's doable, but it's scary.
Yeah. The only class I'm nervous about, funnily enough, is psych of learning.
Really?
When I mentioned earlier that I was trying in my classes, I forgot to mention that I really didn't in psych of learning.
That's the thing, though. You don't have to try in that class to.
Well, the issue was the most recent exam. I've done really good up until the most recent exam. I didn't like fail it or anything, but it was on like the most stressful day of the semester. I had multiple exams that day, and I studied a lot more for my experimental psych one, and then I did good on the experimental psych one, but then I didn't have a lot of time to study for that one. And it's because I got pulled over that morning and got 2 tickets, and I was really freaking out because that's never happened to me before. But yeah, so I'll take 1B, but I was really hoping it wouldn't be in psych of learning. But it's definitely not like 100% or anything.
Yeah.
I think I have to make like an 80 on the next exam, and I'll have an A. So, which is
Real?
very easy to do in that class. I just actually have to study.
Yeah.
So
I'm taking another class with her next semester.
I was supposed to, but she's not doing biological science or psychology, not science. I really need to find a 5th class to take because it doesn't sound like New Testament's going to work out.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask him after class, but then he mentioned, he was like, yeah, there's already people on the wait list. And I was like, yeah, I'm not.
Do you have Friday classes, or are you trying not to do Friday classes?
I have 2.
Do you want to add a 3rd and do drug use and abuse with me?
Sure. What time is it at?
I will have to look.
If it's
in
the issue is
the first half of the morning.
It's not going to work.
Dang it.
It might. I'd have to look at my schedule.
Yeah.
Let's do that after this.
We will.
Because, this is the longest we've gone without getting to the third part of our show. Yeah, the third part of our show.
I completely forgot about the third part of our show for a second. We were just talking.
It happens like that.
That's the beauty of the show. It's just talking.
We're just talking.
Just talking.
Alright. So, the third part of our show is we answer a question. Or ask a question. It's
you guys answer.
Yeah, y'all answer. It is the Thanksgiving pie tournament. Last week was not that fun. There was sweet potato pie versus pecan pie. I don't think either of us liked either one of those, so it wasn't very engaging. We didn't care. We had no stakes. But this week is apple versus pumpkin pie, and I'll let you talk about it.
Okay.
I don't want things I say to sway your vote.
I mean, I know my vote.
I know your vote too because I saw you vote.
Yeah.
And you talked about it last week.
I did. Pumpkin pie and apple pie, respectively, they both are incredible pies. Apple comes in with its uniqueness of
cinnamon and that crunch of the apple.
Yeah. And then, pumpkin's got that smooth texture, that
you put whipped
creaminess. So respectively, they're both incredible pies. Me personally, it's not a knock on pumpkin. It's not a knock on anyone who loves pumpkin. I'm just an apple pie guy. It's probably in my top 3 desserts of all time. Top 5 desserts of all time. I forgot about cookies, snow cones, and ice cream. But apple pie, top 5 desserts of all time. I love a good apple pie. If I had my phone, I would show you guys a series of text messages. Lauren's older brother Dalton put me, Lauren's mom, his wife, and a couple other people in Lauren's family in a group chat, and they were all like, what does everybody want for Christmas, blah, 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 and I put, I would like an apple pie. And then Dalton responded with, Caleb, I'm trying to be serious here. I don't want to go ahead and get everyone's Christmas knocked out, and I said, I would like an apple pie. And his wife responded and said, Caleb, I will make you an apple pie. So I'm getting an apple pie for Christmas, and I'm excited about that. So I'm an apple pie guy. Now, talking about the poll, I don't know how everybody feels about apple pie versus pumpkin pie. It's tough. I'd be shocked if this vote was drastically pulled one direction or the other. It's not like sweet potato and pecan, because I think we kind of knew sweet potato was probably going to pull that out. This one, I feel like it's close. I think the thought of Thanksgiving is going to weigh in heavily here. And I think pumpkin's going to win the poll with I'm going to go 55-45 vote. And that'll be my guess.
I got last week wrong, right? I guess pecan.
I thought you get sweet potato. I don't know. Did I get it wrong?
Yeah, you did.
Apple pie!
This was a weird one to watch because pumpkin was pulling away with it, and then out of nowhere, 10 votes for apple came in, and then 2 for pumpkin, and then 10 more for apple.
Nice.
There was massive stretches of just apple. And I was very disappointed.
I'm sorry, Caleb. What was the
It was 61-39. So you're pretty close, just on the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 10% really.
Yeah.
But
good for Apple. Apple's gonna win the whole thing. Ain't no way it loses to sweet potato.
oh yeah, no way it was just a sweet potato. I won't be getting that vote incorrect, but I'm pretty sure I did guess pecan because I remember being surprised because I was like, people like sweet potato pie.
I like sweet potato pie. It's not as good as sweet potato casserole or yams.
If that sweet potato ain't got brown sugar and marshmallows on it, I don't want it. Yeah, no, I was a little I was shocked. I mean, for me personally, I love apple pie. I like apple pie more than pumpkin pie. But much like you, when it was the turkey one last year, you eat turkey at Thanksgiving.
You do?
I don't eat apple pies at Thanksgiving. I eat pumpkin pie. That's the pie of choice at Thanksgiving. Sometimes it was chocolate pie, but we didn't have chocolate on this voting thing, and I still would have voted pumpkin. Pumpkin's easily my choice Thanksgiving time.
Sure. Nothing
comes close to it. Even if my mom offered to make a blueberry pie, I think I'd still eat the pumpkin pie first because it's Thanksgiving. I would still eat the blueberry pie because that's my third favorite. Yeah, my first favorite dessert of all time, actually. Yeah, that's my number one. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Shout out to my mom and her pumpkin pies. Not her pumpkin pies, her blueberry pies. Sorry. No disrespect to the pumpkin pie that she makes, but of course, those blueberry pies, they're life-changing. But, yeah, a little bit disappointed. Pumpkin pie deserved the win. It's Thanksgiving. Typically, I wouldn't mind. I think that
apple's a great pie.
I think that this is the correct choice if we were in the middle of any other month, but this is Thanksgiving.
Hey, I'd eat an apple pie at Thanksgiving.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Do you also eat pumpkin pie?
Sometimes. I'm not a big pumpkin pie fan. I like it.
I don't like it other times of the month, but
I'll eat it if it's there.
Okay, that's not true. I like it. I just don't eat it other times of the month, other times of the year. But
I love apple.
I cannot.
I want a cobbler for Thanksgiving. TBH.
I don't like cobbler.
I love cobbler.
I've never had a good one.
Cobbler is so good with a la mode. My mom makes a bomb cobbler.
The saddest dessert for me is peach cobbler. I've
I
talked about this
love
before,
peach
but I've never
cobbler.
had a good one, and peach is my favorite fruit.
Peach
it just
cobbler.
doesn't make sense to me how it always tastes bad.
It's incredible, man.
I need to try a good one, I guess, but I've had a lot, and it's never
Lauren
been
makes
good.
a really good peach cobbler. But anyways, that was our poll. Next week will be the championship. It will be sweet potato pie versus apple pie to decide what is the best Thanksgiving pie. You can vote on my Instagram next week. It's in the description below, Caleb_Griffin11, so give me a follow. Also follow Caleb Ladd at Caleb_Ladd. Good job! You remembered. Caleb_Ladd03 for upcoming polls in the coming weeks. And yeah, thank you to everyone who votes, and thank you to everybody who watches. We really appreciate it. Getting on to the stuff about life. I decorated my room for Christmas. If you couldn't tell, got the Christmas comic book up, got the Michael Bublé album up. That's all I've done so far. I might bring.
It's a start.
It's a start. I might bring my little Christmas tree from home. I might not.
I want JJ to get his Christmas tree. I hope he gets it tonight when we go to the Clardy's. Oh yeah, the Clardy's are having a college get together tonight. If you want to come over after yours, we're playing pickleball and stuff.
Sure.
So.
I do like the Clardy's.
And we haven't played pickleball in a long time.
Man.
JJ will finally get to use his $100 paddle that he got.
Yeah.
And we haven't gone to play since he got it. I think.
We have not played since he got it. So he told me today, or not today. He hasn't woke up. He told me yesterday during the basketball game that he hadn't used it yet.
Poor guy.
Of course, speaking of JJ, we're starting to bring back some sports content and some different types of content. Had a lot of fun talking about it last night.
I love content.
I do too.
I'm one of Next Topic Media's biggest fans.
Yeah, we're excited for the direction we're going with it. We're gonna try to stick mostly to TikTok for sports purposes, and we're gonna try the new podcast feature on YouTube.
Yeah, how did that go?
We haven't uploaded it yet. We're gonna upload it today, but I'm hoping it goes well. Because if it does, then maybe that means me and Evan can start doing Two Nerds on a Boat again as a podcast, because it just never looks good on Zoom. And
There was that one episode that got a lot of views,
yeah,
but all the other ones kind of flopped.
Was it the director one or?
The director one did okay. It was the Ant-Man one. It had like 200 something.
Oh yeah, it was the Ant-Man one. But I miss doing Two Nerds on a Boat.
Every time I see it, I forgot that y'all did a Two Nerds on a Boat for it, and I think it was the Peach Crest.
Yeah. Two Nerds on a Boat. Two Nerds on a Boat. Two Nerds on a Boat. What are you talking? Sorry. But yeah, sorry. I'm looking forward to making more content.
Same.
So yeah.
I'm gonna start writing another script this weekend while I can. I don't know what for, but I'm gonna do it.
We got a photo shoot coming up for Next Topic Media.
Yes.
We're gonna get our photos taken.
Do we need to look nice?
Just how you normally dress casually.
I need to decide what picture I want to be permanently,
Yeah.
or what
outfit.
what
you want to
outfit.
do.
It will definitely either be my Demon Slayer shirt or my Demon Slayer sweatshirt. I'll just suck it up. I'll be wearing something Demon Slayer related.
I'm trying to decide if we need to wear something with no branding on it, just in case we, you know what I mean. I'm not saying you can't wear Demon Slayer.
My sweatshirt is not branding.
Yeah.
Because it's just his eyes and
Your sweatshirt's
chest.
not branding, so that would work.
The shirt would be.
Yeah, but
It would probably be
also-
smart to do that.
I also would like to just go ahead and make Next Topic Media shirts, but I've been saying I was going to do that for a long time and I haven't.
I'm still thinking one day, because Jacob's telling me that he wants to do it when he has time, once like Christmas vacation hits and all that. But he was like, I want to make a channel banner and a profile picture that's like cool and stuff.
That's one of the reasons we need to go and take pictures, because we need a channel banner that's better than the one we have.
Yeah, our channel banner's awful. No offense. It's just boring.
It is. I agree. But yeah.
And I like our picture too, but I think that Jacob could make something that like looks cool.
But yeah.
But I don't know what it would be.
I don't know. We'll have a photo shoot in there and we'll be fine. And then what else is doing next time? I mean, your anime video came out. Doing pretty well.
I'm gonna talk about that. Yeah. For those that don't know, I made my first ever video. I edited it by myself. I got feedback and stuff. I don't think that. Yeah, it was a lot of hard work. I spent a very, very long time on it. I wrote out a whole script and found a bunch of pictures and videos and songs online that I wanted to use, and I probably spent upwards of 30, 35 hours on it, and I was very proud of how it turned out. I don't know if you watched the whole thing, but
I watched it.
I was really proud of some of the edits. My favorite section was number 2, when I had a lot more funny bits in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite section was section 1.
Yeah, I figured it would be. Narcissist.
My fault.
I really liked when I used the picture of you to cover up a suicide in the video.
That was funny. I screenshotted that on my phone because it cracked me up.
Yeah. But that video came out, and I was very proud of it. I was really hoping it would just take off and get a bagillion views in the first 30 minutes. It did not. But it has 100 something right now.
110 this morning.
I'm very happy with that. When I was going to sleep, I was like, ooh, maybe it'll have one of those Spider-Man things where it kind of was just doing okay,
Just
and then
went
out of
crazy.
nowhere it went crazy.
Yeah.
I guess it's still not impossible for that
It's
to
not.
happen, but
Definitely so good. It's one of those videos that it doesn't lose
people are always going to be.
Yeah,
You know,
it's not like the Spider-Man
it's not
one
like a
where
topical one.
yeah.
I think over time
it
it
definitely
could get a
will.
lot more views, but I'm happy. I was very happy with the video, and I tried to set my expectations low because I didn't want to be disappointed. And obviously, I would have preferred if it got a lot of views, but that's not really because it's my video. It's because I want the channel to get a lot of views. I was happy with it getting as much. Like when it hit like 40, I was like, dang. Most of our videos don't hit 40 this fast, so that was pretty cool. It also has like 21 likes, which is pretty good. I don't think it has any dislikes last I checked. So that video came out. I told a lot of my friends to go watch it. I sent it to my mom, and I was like, this is the first video I've edited. And she watched the whole thing, and she was like texting me updates about how proud she was of me for editing it. She was like, you sound so knowledgeable. The editing is really good. And I was like, oh, thanks, Mom.
Did you like my comment?
Yeah. I need to get on the Next Topic Media account, and like, I think I liked some of them, but there's been some more comments since I went and checked.
I don't know much about other people's anime knowledge. This guy seems to have a good anime knowledge. Thought it was fun.
Proud of you. You sound very knowledgeable and confident. Thanks, Mom. And then she said, I'm up to number 2. Almost makes me want to watch some anime.
But not enough.
Not enough. I will not do it.
But I won't do it.
And then I said that make sure to like it. And then she said she already did. And then she's told me I did really well pronouncing all the names. Which
she's not wrong.
I was very glad that I have experience from like my Japanese class actually knowing how to pronounce all the characters. And by characters I mean like the alphabet characters. I don't know why I just drew one out as if anybody would notice that. But not the characters of the shows, because I don't know why, but I would randomly include some so that way I'd sound so smart, I guess. I don't know.
It would sound so smart.
I don't remember.
You did sound smart. It was a really good video. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
I worked very, very hard on it. I had a lot of fun on it too. It wasn't like I was like, oh, I just need to get this out.
Editing is fun when you don't have like a timetable and you can just do it.
I did give myself a time. I said I wanted it out by yesterday, and I got it out by yesterday. But I finished it on Monday.
Yeah.
It was a pain to upload it though. I had to do it several more times after you left, and unfortunately I didn't notice it until like a short while before the video came out. The audio was still messed up on one moment.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It's not that big of a deal.
I did find out some news on another project we worked on called the Shirt Story.
What's the news? Is it good news? Was it accepted?
No, it wasn't accepted yet.
What?
No, it's just, I'm sorry. The notification date got bumped up, so it was supposed to be January, 8th when we found out, and now we get to find out December 20th whether or not we get it.
Okay.
So we found out sooner.
I was like, I'm pretty sure the
The
thing isn't until December at least.
Yeah, no, I was just tickling, but
You were tickling yourself.
no, I was tickling you. I knew it. I was joking. Sorry. Okay.
Just messing with them.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna get in.
I
I know I
do
said
too.
that. I said that out of Escape, but I don't know, dude. I was so distraught when Escape did not get in.
I thought we were going somewhere with Escape.
I did too.
It had that weird, almost fake meaning.
Yeah.
It was it was deep, and I thought it was kind of deep. I really liked that ending. I thought when I said that, I thought it was a little dumb, and then when we watched, I was like, actually, that was kind of cool.
I thought it was really good, but that's.
And then it went along with the name of the movie, and the name of the movie was a reference to the fact that he was on a fire escape.
It was meta.
Escape was fire.
It was so meta.
Escape. Let's freaking go.
It was so meta, and I was so proud of it.
Yeah.
But no.
I'm proud of it too, though. So.
But apparently, the Magnolia Independent Film Festival is not.
Well, you know what? They're a bunch of idiots.
Shh, we're trying to get accepted.
Oh, I love the Magnolia Film Festival. They are some of the smartest, greatest individuals ever. They only allow the best movies in.
Dude, if I'm just like, wait, I know one of the guy, like the faculty advisor for 815 is like one of the guys in the film festival.
Just look at him trying to wear a suit.
Yes. If 815 gets in the film festival and the shirt story gets
I'll
it,
lose my mind.
I won't ever.
I'm sure the guy that made 815 is a big fan of the show. And look, this is constructive criticism. That sucked.
It was horrible, man. It was.
A lot of it was the audio. Like
The audio really
I don't
bad.
know how. Like we spent $0 on all of our short films combined, and our audio was 100 times better.
Like,
You know what we should do?
what, man?
It's too late now.
What?
When we submit the shirt story next year,
So we're gonna do it
we
again.
need to get a voiceover with that mic.
Yeah, we probably should.
Jack was telling me that he was like, I think this is one of y'all's best videos, and a lot of it is from the audio quality. He was like,
Good.
Jack's like me. He also prefers videos that aren't people. Like I think he would have the same feelings about the Spider-Man one if it was highly edited like mine.
Yeah.
But you didn't have time to do
I
that.
didn't know it.
Had to get that puppy out, get us some views.
But dude,
Check.
like,
Is he in
I don't know. They added that white filter on it the entirety of the movie.
It looked stupid.
I remember I was like excited to work with the scene because he was like, "Yeah, we got professional grade equipment and we're gonna make some high quality stuff." And I was like, "That's good. I want to learn how to use like professional equipment." They were using a camcorder.
Yeah.
Nice. We walked past them using a camcorder. Like, dude, my phone camera is the same, if not better quality than that camcorder.
Yeah.
So, I like instantly left. Like, didn't leave. I guess because I
Have
don't
you
know
left
how
the
to
group chat?
work. Yes, and I still get, dude. I don't understand GroupMe. I still get the notifications when anyone takes anything in the GroupMe, and I can't stop it because when I go to my GroupMe page, it's not there because I left it.
I'd invite you back and let you join and at least
Try.
mute the notifications because that's what I did. I just have them muted.
Yeah.
But then it would say like Caleb Griffin joined.
Dude,
Caleb Griffin left.
I left the group and I'm still getting the notifications and I can't mute it because the freaking like it's not there on my GroupMe thing. It doesn't make sense.
I should change my profile picture to just like a black screen and change my name to I hate 815 and then leave the group chat.
815 sucks.
Dude. Just kidding. I don't want to, knock the guy that made it. I think the story had potential. It was weird, and that's not
It
a
didn't
bad
make
thing.
sense.
It didn't make sense, but that's not really a bad thing. If it was made better, it could have been like Escape.
Yeah.
It could have been like the story could have been more interesting, but it was like the audio was bad, the quality was bad.
Yeah.
There's just the one thing that I can't get out of my head was like the football scene. He throws it and it just like hits him over the head with a football and he falls over and like wakes up in class or whatever. No.
Dude, I can't get over when he first goes to the sink and it's just the added water sound effect.
I was like, why didn't they just turn the water on? Like
That, oh gosh, and dude, the scene you're talking about where he wakes up in class, I'm like, no, frick, he looks at the camera like
Yeah.
directly,
He's like,
probably 80,
no, Frank.
probably 80 times, dude. Like,
It's really funny.
oh man,
All right, we should stop knocking
yeah, we should.
the scene.
Cool people. Quincy's a cool guy, but he's the president. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate that that's what the scene ended up being. It's okay though.
I mean, they have some decent ones. Maybe they'll.
They did it like they used to, but
Yeah, well, let me show my collection I got this week. Oh, I have a dirty tissue in my pocket.
gross.
I'm gonna throw this away in the old garbage.
I need to empty that little box here.
I literally missed from not even pointing. What is this? Guitar picks?
No, it's the little baggie that my national championship ring came in.
This week I bring two pops that I'm actually really excited about. It is. I have more to say about this one, surprisingly. Dr. Ian Malcolm, my favorite character from the Jurassic franchise. I love Dr. Ian. And I was very glad when he made his return in Jurassic World Dominion and didn't die. And
He was
then...
gonna die.
What?
I thought he was about to die.
The scene where he distracts, I was like, oh!
That's
I was getting angry in the theater. I was like, there's no way they kill off Malcolm. And then I had this Tanjiro. And he's like... He's kind of busted up and fighting and stuff. I was really upset because... If y'all notice, these are all the other ones that I pre-ordered and showed off subsequently in Caleb A.M. And I was really upset when this one wasn't available for pre-order because I was like, I'm never going to get it.
There it was.
And it was just there were like 3 of them.
Yeah.
But I did find out, I'm glad that I bought at least Ian when I did. I probably could have waited on Tanjiro, but I'm not too upset about it. I had it on very good authority. Next week, $9 pops.
Nice.
All week.
All week? And I
yep.
get paid Thursday?
Yeah. So, I'm going to go, I went back to get the Sigma pop, but I'm going to go wait and go back and get it.
I might buy the yellow Power Ranger pop if it's still there then, and just add another one to my Power Ranger.
You should.
I should have bought the black one while I had the chance and he offered it to me because I like the Black Ranger.
You offered it?
Not for free, but he said I could. He showed me the other ones they got in, which were... They didn't have the yellow one when he showed me. They had the red one, the green one that I pre-ordered, and the black one. I already have the Red Ranger from the last time they did it. And so I was like... And so I said I already had that one, and then he said, do you want the black one? And I was like, no, I'll hold off for now. And he said, that's cool. He said he wanted the blue one, but they didn't get that one in. But they have the yellow one now, so maybe I'll get the yellow one. I also...
I need to go check the Columbus GameStop.
I do too.
Because
I need to see if they have Thomas Shelby. Because I want Thomas Shelby.
I just want to check for Kiriko because they have Sigma here and they're both Overwatch characters.
Yeah.
And I really want my Kiriko pop. I love that pop. It looks so cool and I'm very excited to get it. But yeah, the Ian Malcolm pop we got there, and they were having like Black Friday sales and stuff, and I was hoping there would be like some pop ones, but I guess those are coming next week.
Yep.
But yeah, I looked online, and one of the first ones I saw, I was hoping because I've been wanting that one and some of the other Jurassic World ones. I might go back and get the other ones that are like $5, but it was $2. Like $2?
Yeah.
That was hype. I got that thing so fast. I was like,
It
absolutely.
was pretty hype.
There's no way I'm letting go on a $2 pop, especially when I've been wanting. Like, it could have been a character that I don't like from a show I've watched half of, and I'd probably still get it just because it was $2. Well, I'd have to have watched the show. Like it could have been, I don't know. I was supposed to say Mahito from JJK, but he's literally my least favorite character of all time. So I don't know how I feel about owning that, you know? Huh. In other news, the other thing I have is Chainsaw Man 11. I decided to, there's 12 of these out, but this is like the end. You look right here. This is the end of part 1. Chainsaw Man 11 is. So I was like, a long time ago, I had the ending semi-spoiled for me. I knew the gist of how it ended. And then I didn't know the context around it. But then, a short while ago, I bought the light novel that had 4 short stories, and then it spoiled more. So I was like, you know what?
Why not?
I didn't know, because the light novel came out after the first season, I kind of just assumed that it was going to be side stories that took place like when the first season was going on, but one of them was like talking about characters that are introduced or one character that's introduced in like the 7th manga, and then the one of them was literally, I've opened up to it, like happens during this scene. Mm-hmm. It's like yeah, so, yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna read it and see if I like it. I've never read through a manga of a show that I'm watching, so I was kind of excited. And holy crap. Last 2 nights ago, I was reading the 8th one, and then I finished it, and I went and got the 9th one, and I was like, I'll just read the first chapter, and then I ended up reading the whole thing. And then I went and got the 10th one, and I was like, all right, I'll just read one chapter. And then I got over halfway through it. I was like, I need to quit. I need to quit now. Because it was like after midnight. And so I went to bed. And then last night, I was like, maybe I'll just finish 10. And then I finished 10. I was like, there's no way I can do that. And so I went and got 11. And then I finished 11. I was like, maybe I'll start reading 12. And I went and got 12, but I didn't start it. But it was incredible. I almost cried twice while reading a book.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
I don't know, I've never cried while reading a book.
Oh, I have.
I've cried, the underneath made me cry while my mom read it to me, and I've like almost cried reading the underneath. That book's really sad. But like, I also guess the Bible should count. I've cried reading the Bible. But yeah, there was a couple moments where I was just like, that was some of the best writing I've ever seen. One thing that I really loved is, I'm thinking about making a video about this because I'm passionate about it, but one of, if not my least favorite trope of all time, is when a character, one of the like main group of characters or whatever, is replaced by like somebody that looks like them or a shapeshifter that pretends to be them. Mm-hmm. I hate when that happens. It's so boring. I stopped paying attention to the movie because I'm like, oh, is this going to be the scene where they reveal themselves? Is this going to be the scene? Oh, another scene where the characters, like, they watch them do something that they never do and they don't think anything of it, even though they live in a world where shape-shifting is possible. And out of nowhere, when their best friend starts acting like an evil maniac, they're like, huh, man, did you have something quirky in your cereal this morning? You're acting a little strange. Like, I hate it. It is terrible writing. I hate it.
It's one of the reasons Secret Invasion sucked.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I don't like stories like that. It's like, it's so boring. But at least in most of the, like in Captain Marvel, you don't know. It's when I know that makes it infuriatingly terrible to me. Like, it's some of the worst writing ever. But I was getting nervous because Chainsaw Man started to do it. I was like, no, don't tell me. That is so cliche and boring and awful of you, Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man, don't do this. But then the dude that, like, he becomes somebody else, they kill him and then turn into him. And I was already pretty sad because I liked the character. I didn't feel like he had enough page time. He was a very minor character, so I wasn't really surprised. But he when the guy pulls up to Denji and Power and that squad, almost instantly Power gets in a car and kills him. Like, she runs him over. And I was like, did that just happen? And it was awesome. Like, she didn't mean to. She accidentally killed him, and then her being Power, she played it up as if she meant to, and it was awesome. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Nice. Thank you, Chainsaw Man, for noticing that. But it had, I think, the most well-written death outside of one of the Demon Slayer deaths I've ever seen. It really got me. It was, after I finished reading that part, it was like the end of one of the books. I got up and I went and put it back and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like pacing around my room. I was like, did I just read that? Yeah.
You did read it.
I won't like talk about it too much longer. But it was very, very good, and I was very, very happy with how good it was.
Yeah.
And now I'm excited to see it animated because, one of the things I loved about Chainsaw Man, the show, was that it was like so stupid, but it actually like took itself seriously a lot, and it had such good music with those scenes, and it had so many scenes that were like emotionally driven, which in most of the time, whenever there's a show that's like as dumb as Chainsaw Man is, that doesn't happen. And I'm very excited to see those moments from the manga because they were very emotional, and I think I might cry. I might go back and read it. It was so heartbreaking but perfect. I wouldn't have written it any other way, honestly.
a lot of times when I read something and I have time to think about it, I think of ways I could have done it better, which I don't think is impressive because if it's like, I don't know. If you've seen something in completion, then you can easily think of ways that it could have been better because, like, you know the outcome. Like, when somebody's writing it, they don't get the...
Yeah, they don't know the outcome beforehand.
Yeah.
Other thing.
The only example I can think of that is from an anime, but essentially there's an anime that everybody hates on because it could have been perfect if they had just kept the setting the same for most of it, but instead they changed it and had
Live
to
and
change
Maddie?
it. Essentially Live and Maddie, but no, sort of online. But yeah, that's my anime for the day. I've been
I have nothing to say on comic books right now, but because I haven't read Amazing Spider-Man 37 yet, so I haven't started Gang of War, but I'm excited about Gang of War.
I don't know if you saw my Instagram story, the onigiri action thing.
No.
I had to.
Oh yeah, I did with the rice.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it to you that I had to make rice balls.
No.
I had to have said something about it.
Never said anything about rice balls. I was so confused when I looked at your story.
Well, for class, I had to make rice balls, which sucked because like a month and a half ago, I asked my dad if me and him, when I was in Madison, could make rice balls, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, let's go get the ingredients," and then we just didn't. So we were already like we were already in town doing stuff, but it would have made my life a lot easier because I could have had pictures from that and submit and like posted that. Instead, I had it was like onigiri action's like something that's like if you post something with the hashtag onigiri action, it they like give a free meal to somebody in Japan or something like that. So our very, very based of her, she made everybody participate in it for a grade. So very cool of her. I think that's pretty awesome, honestly. But yeah, you were supposed to like make real rice balls. This is mine. I'm actually really proud of how it turned out. I think it looks good. It doesn't have the seaweed on it, but I don't like seaweed, so sorry guys. Yeah, that looks stupid. Yeah, that's why I didn't show it. But I decided to. You're supposed to have a filling in it, and I was like, you know what? I'll put Nutella in one. It did not work out. It looked like a butt.
Looks like Jabba the Hutt to me.
I kind of see that. It looked terrible, and I submitted that too. I said like I decided to make like a dessert style one by putting Nutella in it. It didn't go very well. It was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I'm just hoping that I get a good grade.
Yeah.
I would hate to get a B in that class because of the
your
onigiri action. I don't know how many points it's worth, like percent-wise, but it was pretty fun. I destroyed the pan I used, though. I need to go take the stuff out of the dishwasher and load it again, but I put butter in the pan, and apparently it did not want that. So it's like the bottom is charred.
No, you don't know. I don't know. I'm used to putting butter in pans, so I don't get how that happened, but
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I've never
Like
seen that happen.
I couldn't get it off either.
Yeah.
Like I was like, well, it's the pan that I've been using to make like noodles since we moved into the hangout, and I was like,
rest in
goodbye.
peace. Rip.
Oh, I'll see you later. It's not goodbye. I'll see you later. Yeah. That was fun, but it was nice to get that over with because I was pretty stressed out about it.
Yeah. I had my presentation for Health Psych yesterday, and it went really well. Good. And since Mr. Black is a beast and actually puts grades out as soon as possible, I got my grade back.
Shout out to the
150 out of 150.
Nice.
So as long as I show up and listen to other people's presentations, I get a 150 on that. Which secures my A in that class, because that was my last assignment in that class, unless I want to take the final, but I'm not going to take the final because I don't have to. And then
I'm honestly considering about taking the final in my social tech class, just because.
Yeah.
I like the style of the professor's exams, and I like the professor. and I've enjoyed learning in that class, so I kind of want to see if I've retained the information. But I know I won't.
Yeah.
When it comes time for me to go take an optional test, bull crap, I ain't taking it. Absolutely not. But at this point,
Actually, when like if it's one thing if you're going into summer, I can kind of see myself doing it in May. But when it's Christmas time, absolutely not. I want a Christmas.
so this is Christmas. Oh, my professor, our minute paper was right about. He was like, he lets us choose the topic, and some of the things that were mentioned were like favorite Christmas movie, least favorite Christmas song, stuff like that. And so I was like, my favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone. I think. I honestly don't know.
It's the return of Kevin McAllister.
But I also wrote about my favorite and least favorite Christmas song, and I'm excited to see his response to it, because I said my favorite was Last Christmas by Wham, and my least favorite was Last Christmas by Ariana Grande.
Last Christmas.
So,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what he thinks.
I love Christmas. I just love this time of year.
I do too. You know, there's a song about how it's the most wonderful time of year.
There is.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
That was not harmony. I tried. I'm sorry, everyone who was listening to that.
Well, we'll see y'all next week. You just ruined it.
Yeah, I ruined it, guys. Let's see. Oh, the Echo trailer came out, and it looked really good in my opinion.
I thought it looked, it didn't look engaging.
Oh, it looked. Whoa. Didn't look engaging.
No.
Oh, wow.
I don't care about some random side character.
No, she's not a side character anymore.
Yeah, but she was.
So?
She was just some random side character that I didn't care about.
I loved her.
I didn't
and I
know.
also care about Kingpin. And
I
that,
mean, the Kingpin stuff was cool, but I don't know.
I loved that trailer. Zach Milne from Zach Milne Talks Movies agreed with me too. And he knows everything.
That's good.
So
I'm not saying you shouldn't like it. I'm saying I don't think it looked that good.
I think it looked incredible.
It didn't look like
I said Secret Invasion looked incredible when its trailer dropped.
Secret
We
Invasion
saw
looked like it was going to be
how
the best
that-
thing Marvel put out in
Yeah.
years.
And
And
we saw how that turned out. So I guess, did you ever watch it?
No.
I saw how that turned out. The lowest rated Marvel anything is the last episode of Secret Invasion. Because it was
I don't
so
think it's ever going to get beat. It's got a solid 6%.
Because it was so stupid. Like, I was angry after watching it, and now I just laugh because Marvel just kind of sucks now. So
I really need to watch Loki season 2.
I need to finish
because
Loki season
everybody is saying it's incredible.
I've watched 3 episodes, and all 3 episodes have been incredible.
So many people have been saying it's
I gotta finish it.
incredible. And even my professor yesterday, he made a joke about how good it was.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not spoiling anything. And then he said,
Did he spoil it?
and then he literally went, glorious purpose. And I was like, that's literally a spoiler.
Yeah. I got Glorious Purpose spoiled for me
Yeah.
because I've seen it everywhere.
I want to watch it because of how cool that scene looked from the,
Yeah.
the memes I saw about it.
But
It's
I'm
just
excited
so
to finish it.
long.
yeah.
I don't like the 50-minute episode things. I'm getting sick of them. I liked them for a while. If it's like The Boys, I like it.
Or Daredevil.
No.
Daredevil pull it off.
Were the episodes of the Netflix show that long?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I didn't finish it. It was so slow.
I loved
The
Daredevil.
first season, everybody was harping on it so much, but I watched Punisher first. I was like, this was incredible. I'm gonna go watch Daredevil. And then nothing happens in like the first 10 episodes. He just gets beat up. Over and over again. Every fight, he just ends up on a couch and he's like, with that girl.
I love that
I
girl.
wanted to see him in the suit beating people up.
Well, he
Doesn't
doesn't,
get
get,
the
he,
suit.
doesn't, he doesn't get the suit till later,
Yeah, I know.
which I like.
Which I think is fine. It's just,
I love Daredevil.
I really wanted to like it. I should probably go back and watch it again, but it was just way too slow. Nothing happened in any episode. But it wasn't bad. It's definitely better than like
I
Iron
hate-
Fist and
Yeah,
every other.
I
I
hated
tried
how
Luke
bad-
Cage too. That one was terrible.
I hated how bad Iron Fist was because I love Iron Fist, and that made me so.
The only two that I watched that like were good objectively were Daredevil and the Punisher. I just thought the Punisher was so much more fun and engaging and
had a really
I like
good
Daredevil
story.
more than the Punisher, but that's also probably because I like the character more than the Punisher.
I definitely like Daredevil
But
more than
The Punisher was a good show.
but the show I think is
The show was really
better.
good. In
It
my
was
opinion,
fun.
the best Netflix show overall, not including like superhero Netflix shows, is still The Peaky Blinders. That show is so good. But
If I would ever run.
no,
I'm not saying for
Not-
you.
not over The Peaky Blinders.
I'm not saying for you. I'm saying for me.
But Netflix shows have been really stupid recently. So
I haven't watched any.
Netflix makes the worst reality shows ever. They're all so stupid. I guess they're not reality as much as they are competition shows. They're competition shows.
Get a lot of views, which is why they keep getting made.
You know, because people go crazy for them, but they're stupid and they're so heavily scripted that it's not even funny. Like I was watching. Okay, so I used to watch Too Hot to Handle when it first came out. I got invested. The show sucks, but I still watch it. There's this one woman character. Her name's Georgia. She's from Australia. She's beautiful. I watched an interview she did after she went on another Netflix reality show where they brought a bunch of the people from all of the shows to see who could fall in love. And she basically admitted, like, yeah, the entire thing was not realistic or scripted at all. Like, nobody who left the show a couple stayed a couple because nobody actually liked that person. It was just for the show. I was like,
I never told you that.
glad you admitted that. And I appreciate your honesty. But sweet Georgia Pete. Still waiting for Quinn to release and Mouse a new album, but he hasn't. I keep forgetting that he released an album this year.
I was gonna say he's not going to anytime soon.
I know. I keep forgetting that because it's been so long, and that album was honestly underwhelming.
It was.
But who else should release music? Jonas Brothers' new song wasn't that good.
Who else just or should?
Huh?
Did you say just or should release music?
Just released.
AJR? Did you listen to Turning Out Part 3?
I'm not.
It
Going
was
to.
so bad.
I'm not going to.
Dude.
I won't listen to another unless it's being played in like a public setting. I won't listen to AJR. On my
I'm
phone
mad at
ever again.
myself for listening to Turning Out Part 3 because I was honestly excited about it because
Yeah.
Turning Out Part 1 or Turning Out 1 is a banger.
I
Turning Out
personally
Part
prefer Turning Out 2.
Turning Out Part 2 is even better.
Yeah, they're both great songs. But
Like they're great. I like the other day when I went and listened to Turning Out Part 3 and some of the other songs, I like went back and listened to some stuff from the Click and Neo Theater and I was like, dang, they used to actually be pretty good.
they popped off, bro.
And like I listened to some of my favorites like Sober Up, Dear Winter, Turning Out Part 2, Turning Out 1, Netflix Trip, Karma. I was like, these songs are good. And then listen to Turning Out Part 3. That song there wasn't a single good thing about it.
Yeah.
And then they have one called God Is Really Real, and that might be the worst song I've ever heard. You wouldn't believe it, but it's actually like sacrilegious.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. It was very annoying. Like it was annoyingly stupid. And like the worst thing about it was that the flow was atrocious. There wasn't even any flow. Like they were just like, oh gosh, it was so bad. It was a terrible song.
Yeah.
I thought about listening to the whole album, but after I listened to the few I listened to, I was like, screw that. This is atrocious.
After how bad OK Orchestra was, they've like lost any chance of me ever listening to anything that they have ever again. Like I know that sounds dumb, because like I like to give music a try, even if I don't like the artist. But OK Orchestra might be one of the worst albums I've ever heard in my life.
OK Orchestra was weird for me because I thought the singles were pretty good. The Play one and Way Less Sad was really good.
The Play one, My Play was really good just because I related to it.
Yeah.
Divorced family, but Way Less Sad was okay. I wasn't crazy about it. And then what's the one?
Christmas in June is good, and The Trick is good.
What's they released another single? It's like this month I got 7 haircuts and now my hair is all gone.
I have no clue.
It was during like it was kind of a song about COVID.
Oh, Summerland or whatever.
Yeah,
Bummerland.
I didn't like Bummerland.
I was okay with Bummerland. I after I listened to it a couple times, I didn't care for it. I do know
the one thing I liked about the song was the part at the end where it's either like it's their voices and then it turns into the trumpets, or it's trumpets that turn into their voices. I was like, that is really cool. And then I found out that somebody I know, like, they entered like a contest and they won and they got to pick something to put in a song and that's what they chose. I was like, dang. So AJR didn't even do it. Yeah. Okay, Overture was terrible. Bummerland was mid. 3 O'Clock Things was terrible. My Play was good. Joe was mid. Adventures Out There was mid. Bang was terrible. I hate that song. The Trick was good. Ordinary as People was bad. Humpty Dumpty was bad. World's Smallest Violin is atrocious. Way Less Sad is pretty good. And Christmas in June is really good. I like
Way Less Sad's the only song on there that I kind of like. And then, dude,
My Play.
And My Play. I keep forgetting that song's on that album.
I really like The Trick. The Trick was relatable. I thought it was pretty good. And then Christmas in June, I like that one.
World's Smallest
Violin makes me
I'm
so mad.
sick of it. Oh, you're like, shut the frick up! It's not a good song. That's probably like one of the biggest or most significant bummers of my life is just how AJR turned out.
Yeah.
I really
dude,
liked him.
my big three for a while were Quinn, AJR, and John. And then I started listening to Noah, and he was kind of like up there, and I liked him. And then once I started listening to more of Noah, I was like, dang, I actually really like this guy.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, when OK Orchestra got announced, it was just like, also guys, we suck as human beings. We have terrible personalities.
Pretty much.
And our music is gonna suck.
Except for I'm sure the bass player agrees with everything. He just never talks. So I like
Yeah.
the bass player because he was just kind of there. Plus, I think the bass is an underrated instrument. But,
which is just so disappointing because I think they look like they should be cool.
I don't know. He does wear
He does.
a hat like that everywhere.
I don't know that like when their old stuff. It felt like they would be fun to hang out with and stuff.
Yeah. No.
And like I also way prefer the designs of the Click and Neo Theater, like the way the album covers look. I think these are both
that's
really cool.
one thing I didn't like was their album covers. In my opinion,
This
were
is
all-
hideous.
I hated all their album covers. Like,
This one's atrocious. I hate this one.
yeah, I don't like any of their album covers. Even going back to the Click,
I thought I was okay with Neo Theater, but I love the Clicks. The whole like walking through the spacey keyboard thing was sick.
I wasn't a fan of it, but yeah,
Living Room was boring. Living Room was bad. Living Room was really bad.
It had I'm Ready.
I'm Ready is terrible.
I love I'm Ready.
That
I still
song
love I'm
is
Ready.
atrocious.
It's so fun.
That's one of my least favorite songs. By them. It's so annoying and bad. The only songs from here I like are Woody Allen and The Green in the Town.
Yeah.
Everything else from that album is freaking awful. OK Orchestra is terrible.
I went on a rap kick earlier this week, and I listened to a whole bunch of Chance the Rapper and a whole bunch of Andy Mineo, and I forgot how good they were. And now I want Andy Mineo to come out with a new album because dude is freaking insane with the lyrics. Like, I forget about how good he is.
I want John Bellion to make a new album. He got nominated for a Grammy or whatever the music one is.
For producing?
Yeah.
He should get it.
He definitely should.
He produced a crazy good album.
Not even just that. He produced
I'm sure
that.
he produced other stuff.
He
but like that.
produced John Batiste's new album and it got really popular. He produced some of Jean Cook's or whatever his name is, a bunch of his songs.
Does he only produce people with J-O in their name?
Maybe.
The Jonas Brothers.
It's called like Seven. When that song came out, I don't like the song at all. It's one of those really awkward songs to listen to.
John whatever?
Yeah, John Bellion produced that. Yeah, I know, right?
That song's not good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's one of those really awkward songs to listen to because it's just about, he's like,
yeah,
I'm going to be having sex with you for 24/7, 7 days a week. All we're going to do. It's like, ugh.
Stop it!
Ugh.
No!
Ugh.
No!
Like, I couldn't imagine, like, being a woman and listening to that song. Like, that would be so weird. Like, especially if I was like, ooh, my boyfriend told me to listen to this. Well,
What do you mean by that?
hey, oh! Like, ugh. That song, it's weird. I don't like it. But it apparently is really popular and, like, broke a bunch of records. It was the fastest song on Spotify to reach 1 billion streams. And I was like, how? Who is listening to this song over and over again? Like, I don't know. But, yeah, so I think he's going to win. But
have you listened to the new Jonas Brothers song yet?
I listened to some of it. You told me it wasn't good.
The verses aren't like the chorus is so good, but the verses kind of suck, so it's hard to keep like listen to, which sucks because, like I said, I like the chorus, but
Yeah.
it's okay. Jonas Brothers gave me the album, so until they just officially suck, it's gonna be hard for me to. I don't know.
That's fair.
The album is so good.
I agree.
I can't wait. I'm gonna make a video about my favorite albums of the year at the end of the year. And I'm super excited because there's so many good albums this year. Thank you, Gregory Allen Isaacoff.
Did you see that Riley put the Gregory Allen Isaacoff on her Instagram?
I did. You know who else did? Quinn 92 on a story one day.
So did Noah.
Yeah, I saw that. Everyone's doing Big Black Car though, which I love. Big Black Car. It's a great song.
Noah didn't do Big Black Car, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. He did Big Black Car, I'm pretty sure. But like Big Black Car is a great song, but I just think there's better Gregory Allen Isaacoff songs. Especially Mistakes. Mistakes is such a good song.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'll be able to find it.
It was on his story, wasn't it?
I thought maybe he might have had a story thing.
Some girl I saw on Instagram, like randomly scrolling through Reels, did a cover of Big Black Car, and it was really good. It's like, good job.
I like Big Black Car, but I don't think it's his best song either.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't know that was a song by him, because when you were getting into him, I was like, I've never heard of him before. And then a couple weeks ago, I was trying to find one of the songs. I was trying to find Honey It's Alright, because that's probably my favorite. And so I went to search. I was just searching Gregory, and Big Black Car popped up. I was like, huh, I remember listening to that song when it came out.
Honey, it's alright. It's alright to be alone. G-A-I. I call him G-A-I. Huh?
That was tight like
We're
that.
tight like that. He's my best friend, actually. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Ow!
Ow! But yeah. Dude. Now I'm just thinking about Andy Mineo. I love that guy.
He's a cool guy on my top 10 artists.
Fallen is such a good song.
I agree. It's a good song.
Yeah. I don't know really what else to talk about.
It's been a while since he released music.
Yeah. 2021?
Yeah.
Early 2021?
That's when Neverland 2 came out. I don't know if he's released other stuff since then, but
Oh.
since he released an album.
I don't know.
And Neverland 2 was fire.
It was.
That might be my favorite album by him. Like, it's pretty close.
Yeah. For me, nothing's gonna be uncomfortable. That album's literally. I went back and listened to that last week. It's literally perfect. Like, Vendetta might be one of the best produced rap songs ever.
Do not tell Daniel that.
No, but dude, when he rhymes violence and silence, but doesn't say the word silence, and just cuts all the music and everything, just oh gosh, that's crazy fire, dude.
I agree. I like Andy Mineo because when he made his top 5 artists video,
He
John
put John
Budden was
Budden
number
on.
3.
I thought that one was
Kendrick.
Kendrick. Why doesn't Evan like? Not Evan. Why doesn't Daniel like him?
Daniel does like him.
Oh, okay, good.
I've given him a bunch of Andy songs on our song review list, and a lot of them have been
Yeah,
90s.
he's insanely good. Also went back and listened to Color and Book by Chance the Rapper, and that's a great album too.
I like some of the stuff. I like
mixtape, not album.
I listened
He
to
only has one album.
what's it called? I like Angels from that album.
Angels.
I like, but the what's the one I'm thinking of? Why can't I think of it?
What? How does it like? Is it fast? Is it
It's
slow?
to do with the cigarette burns.
Cocoa Butter Kisses.
Cocoa Butter
That's on Acid Rap.
Oh.
But yeah,
Acid Rap's fire.
Acid Rap
Or
is fire.
Cocoa Butter Kisses is fire. That
Yeah.
song's fire. What other? I like the How Great.
Yeah, that's on Color and Book. So is Finish Line, which is one
Finish
of my
Line's
favorite.
also very good.
And then I don't know, Juke Jam is just a really good song too. It's got Justin Bieber in it. And it's so sad. Not
The Man
sad.
Who Has Everything is really good. Have you heard that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Blessings. That's a good one too.
I don't know. I don't think The Big Day was better than Color and Book by any means. But
Wasn't The Big Day like notoriously bad?
that's what. No, I liked it. Everyone else says it's notoriously bad. Like it's known as one of the worst rap albums ever. I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of vibey. Like Let's Go on the Run is a vibey song.
I haven't listened
Ball
to
and
it.
Flossin's a vibey song. It's definitely like a different Chance vibe than normal, but I liked it.
If I randomly
There were some
decide
bad
to listen
songs, don't get me
to
wrong.
rap, it's 9 times out of 10 Denzel Curry because I like his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's Logic, sometimes it's Saba, sometimes it's Sampha. Although Sampha's not really rap, that's more just alternative.
Yeah.
Saba's got some bangers.
I haven't listened to rap outside of Gambino, Chance, or Andy in a very long time.
You should throw some Denzel in there. That dude can spit.
He's alright.
I like his voice. He's probably my favorite voice of a rapper. He also seems like a Chad. He seems like a nerd.
Yeah. I want to listen to Jesus is King, but I'm afraid I'll get canceled for listening to Jesus is King. Just because of Kanye.
I don't think you'd get canceled.
He's listening to Kanye. Get him. They were playing Jesus is when we had the guest chef come to Perry. Like he got to like pick the music and stuff, and he was blasting. He played like the entire Jesus is King album.
Jesus King has some bangers on it.
It really is. It really is a good album. But and then Donda, which had some good songs, but also had some really bad songs.
When Donda came out, I overhyped the mess out of it.
Dude, I remember you posted like this thing on your story about it, and I was like,
Okay, well I used to do that.
Let's-
It
But
was,
when it wasn't that like you posted this thing on your story about it, it's just like you were talking about how good it was.
I mean, I gave it an 8.
It's not an 8.
It's not an 8, but like, I didn't go like, guys, you have to listen to Donda. It's a 10, please. It changed my life. I just said this was like a good album, and I gave my favorite songs and my least favorite songs. So,
With Donna Chant your favorite one?
no, I hated that song.
Jesus Lord's the best song on that album. I go back and listen to Jesus Lord anytime.
I don't remember what I said. My favorite one is the Believe What I Said or whatever that one's called.
I never listened to Donda 2 because I wasn't paying to listen to Donda 2. But I don't know. No one talked about it, so I'm assuming it wasn't that crazy.
Somebody talked about it because you had to pay a butt ton of money to listen to it.
Yeah. I mean, there are definitely people who heard it's Kanye. He's like, before he went
Hurricane
crazy,
was good.
he was one of like the most influential people ever. But
Believe What I Said. I really like Believe What I Said.
I got
No child left behind.
this is a sad song. Nick Miller from the streets of Chicago. That's a fire song.
That's from New Girl,
Yeah,
not from Donda.
you're right. I made a mistake.
No, that was for the viewers.
I
don't want them to get
forgot.
confused.
I forgot Schmidt was not a guest star on Donda.
Who knows? He might have been.
It's possible. Nick Miller, yeah. I love Schmidt.
So what plans do you have this week?
I got a busy weekend again, which sucks because I had a busy weekend last weekend. But I have a birthday party to go to Friday night. Saturday I have to go to Calhoun City, and I might come to the state game, but I probably won't, which sucks because I want to go to the game, but it's just going to be too much to go to Caledonia Friday night, back here Saturday to Calhoun City Saturday night, and then back to Caledonia Sunday for Thanksgiving. So
Yeah, that's fair.
which I've been looking forward to this weekend since, because I know we're playing Southern Miss, so I know we could win, and I was like, I don't know,
You know what? I'll tell the team to lose just for you.
no, please don't do that.
I'm sure they won't even have to try to lose. They'll just do it.
I don't know, Southern Miss is like the second worst team in college football this year.
There's no way.
They really are. Like, there was 24/7 made a ranking, and they had Southern Miss as the second worst team in college football.
But aren't there like literal nobody teams that don't even have like anybody? They play nobodies all year and still go 0-12.
Not this year. I mean, Southern Miss I think has won one game, and it was against the worst team, and it was deemed the worst team in college football. They are. JJ said they're top 5 worst teams this year. They're really bad.
Yeah, but aren't there like college teams that don't even?
I mean, there's FCS schools, but
Yeah.
as far as like D1 FBS teams, then
Southern Miss has 3 wins. Their record is the same as ours almost.
There's who are their wins against though?
They beat Alcorn.
Okay, that's a FBS school.
They scored 13 points against Florida State. They lost to Tulane, Arkansas State, Texas State, Old Dominion,
And FBS
South
school.
Alabama. That's crazy. Appalachian State. They beat UL Monroe and they beat Louisiana.
Yeah. They are absolutely horrible, dude.
I mean, they beat 3 teams.
Yeah, one of those teams is Alcorn though. You can't really count that.
We played Alcorn like 6 years ago. I remember that.
I mean, you can't count that as a win. I think the crap. I don't know.
All I'm saying is, we suck,
I'm not saying we don't suck.
and
I'm just
I don't
saying-
think this is a guaranteed win.
I think it's closer than the spread.
It's closer than it should be.
Yeah, we don't really have a head coach.
We're
honestly.
terrible, and we don't have a head coach.
But this is like one of those games where Mike Wright could actually do some damage because they're not going to be able to stop him from running. Kind of like our first game of the year when we played. Like the first team we played this year, Southern Louisiana is an FCS school, and they're a better team than Southern Miss is. But like they would beat Southern Miss, but Southern Miss is bad this year. And they've had years where they've been pretty decent, but this year's not one of those years.
I know some people that go to Southern Miss.
I know 3 people that go to Southern Miss, 4 people that go to Southern Miss.
5 people that go to Southern Miss. Golly.
I don't know 5 people. I know 4.
Oh, my bad. Dude, the donuts the other day were so bad.
You told me you were very disappointed.
I was so upset. And then,
It gets worse.
Yeah, no, it gets better.
Oh.
Yesterday, I asked Colton. I was like, "Were the donuts like the good ones, or like the really, really big ones?" He was like, "They were like the really, really big ones." I was like, and like they were like really big, and he was like, "Yeah, they were massive." And I was like, "Dang it, those sucked." And he was like, "I thought they were okay." And I was like, "They didn't have they were bad." And I was like, "Trust me, I eat these things every single day. I'm a fat, greasy pig that goes into the bakery every day and gets donuts." And then I went in there, and they were just the normal donuts. I was like, "What do you not get about really
Really
massive,
big.
like really big?"
Colin, you're stupid. You're an idiot. Just kidding.
You stupid. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Yeah. But so the donuts were really good, and shout out to the State Fountain Bakery. They love me in there. They gave me a free donut.
They do love Caleb A.M.
I mean, they kind of did. I think it's a scam. They didn't have chocolate donuts. They had chocolate donuts with sprinkles, which the sprinkles add like $1.50 for some reason, instead of it just being a chocolate donut, which is just absolutely insane to
I
me.
think they're about to change that. I've been doing pricing audits all week for all of our locations, and
Give me
that
a
was one of
survey
the-
to fill out, dude. That it bothers me to no end.
it
Like,
wasn't a survey. It's just we're looking at the prices and stuff compared to like Einstein had like surprisingly Einstein had the most problems with like what the prices say on the menu and what the prices say at the register, because it's not the same at all.
oh.
It's-
I don't mean it like that. I just like they consider
Yeah, but I
the
know.
chocolate donut with sprinkles a specialty
that's
donut.
that's part of it too. Is
When
that
it's like there have been times where like there was like 15 sprinkles on it, and it was the only one, and I wanted a chocolate donut. I got it, and I was expecting them to just bring it up as a chocolate donut, and then they were like specialty. I was like, "Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I don't want to pay $1.50 for 15 sprinkles. I'm not paying 10 cents a sprinkle."
yeah.
But so they charged me for a specialty donut, but they gave me a specialty donut and a glazed donut. So like it would have been the price if they had just rung me up for a chocolate and a glaze.
Yeah.
So I wasn't I was
upset.
technically saving, but it felt like that's what I should have paid.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I
I hope the baker's not watching this. I have nothing but love for y'all. Y'all make my day so much better. I love y'all so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love the bakery.
Bakery's really good, dude.
There are some days where I don't really feel like I need to go in there and waste flex and get donuts, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't eat donuts today. And then I walk by it, I'm like, every time I go in there, they're like, oh, you come and visit us every day. I'm like, I'm too far gone. I can't skip.
They love me too much. If they don't see me, they think I'm dead.
Yeah. Last time I didn't go, there was a search warrant for me. There was missing posters everywhere.
Help us
I
find.
was like, why did y'all have these printed out already? Just in case.
Yeah. So yeah, they have a stack of them for whenever you get.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about making cinnamon rolls this morning, but now I'm just gonna go get donuts.
Nice. Hey,
Just stop eating the donuts, man, please.
just the donuts. They're not good for you.
They're so good though.
They are really good.
They're some of my favorite donut ever. Hot and ready pizza. Hot and ready glazed
Dude,
donuts
a
from
hot donut, dude,
from
is one of the
Krispy
best
Kreme.
desserts
That's
ever. Like,
when you pick it up and it crushes itself, even like that light. Oh man,
Dude, if
that's
donut-
what you know you're in for. A
if
treat.
donuts are hot like that, I think I could eat 50 of them.
Oh yeah, dude,
I would be
they
sick,
melt.
but like
I'd throw
could
up
eat-
everything.
I could eat them.
No, like everything. Everything inside of me, I'd throw up.
What do you mean by that?
My heart, my
You
lungs.
would die.
I would die. But man, every time I've gone to the GameStop in Columbus recently, when I go in the GameStop, the hot light's on, and then when I walk out, I'm gonna get it. And it's off. I'm like,
Yeah,
what happened? What the frick happened?
dude.
What the frick happened?
I love Krispy Kreme, but I don't. I think it's anyone who says it's like the best donut place is just wrong. Because there are better donut places out there.
The donut factory that's like down the road from Krispy Kreme is better. If
I
the
agree.
hot light's on, I'm choosing Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
I've had so much Shipley's lately that has disappointed me so greatly that I don't even like Shipley's anymore.
Dude, but
I don't like it.
ever since it's more Power Rangers' fault than it is Krispy Kreme. But ever since that movie was just a marketing ploy for Krispy Kreme, I've just been very disappointed.
Fair enough, honestly.
I hate that movie so much. So stupid.
I'm gonna go check the poll, see if it's changed.
Okay.
I'll let you re-guess if it has.
To you,
Oh, it hasn't changed. Oh my! No wait, pumpkin pie won. It's crazy. It's actually down. Oh, never mind. It's not as bad as I thought it was.
Sit down, this one's at the top. I need to order some comic books before I forget.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. I
But
hope Joy is not watching. I downloaded the Mercari app
I
yesterday.
love Mercari. It's like my favorite online shopping place.
And I made an offer on this this No Way Home Pop.
Is it the lizard?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's only
You probably won't see that.
yeah,
But
no. It's only $14, but there's a $7.
That's the one thing about Mercari is that shipping fees are stupid.
Yeah.
It's
So,
very fun to shop on.
If I hope they don't hear me say this, but if the person that I made the offer to doesn't accept it, the $11 plus shipping, then I'm just gonna do it for $13.72 because it's one of the big pops. So
yeah,
$20 for it isn't even a bad deal.
I've bought multiple pops.
my stomach, viewers.
I've bought multiple pops from Mercari. Black Cat came from Mercari. My two Fall Out Boy pops came from Mercari. Nick came from Mercari. And I think that's all the ones I have that came from Mercari. But I bought a bunch of shoes from Mercari. That pair that I have up there came from Mercari.
See if there's any Shinobu pops.
I like Mercari. I've sold a bunch of stuff on Mercari too. They make it very easy to sell things online.
Yeah. So I've heard.
was hoping to find a really cheap pop that I'm looking for, but I don't think I will. Oh, what did I just? Because the pop is like $100.
Yeah. So I found the Troy Barnes pop from Community that's like $100+ online for like 38, and I was like, no way. And then while I was scrolling through the pictures, I never saw the box, and it said no box. So it basically looks the same as Miles. Yeah, it's. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna.
I saw one. It wasn't the lizard from No Way Home. It was just like the lizard. It was like a Walgreens exclusive, and he's wearing a lab coat and stuff. It was actually a pretty cool looking pop, but it was just like a Marvel pop. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man. I mean, obviously it was, but it wasn't No Way Home or anything like that. And it's like $50 online, or that's what it said it was. But then I found it for like 25 everywhere. And then I saw one for like 23, and I was like, ooh, dang. And then I clicked on it. I was like, it's a little bit cheaper. And it was 23 with no box. I was like, the box is worth more than $2. That's where the value comes from in pops.
Yeah, literally. But I want to send this off to get graded, but I'm worried it'll come back and be less than what I think it is.
Didn't you get it, or wasn't it already graded when you bought it?
Mm-mm.
Like, because there was water damage?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make it graded. It's
But
just,
didn't they say it was like a 5?
he said, no, the guy I bought it from said it would probably grade it at like a 4.2 or something like that. But if I sent, to get it graded, you actually have to pay to get it
I was
graded.
gonna say, I
It's
just
like
trust him. I've heard it costs a lot of money to get stuff graded.
I want to see how much it is. I do trust him. Like, I bought plenty of stuff from him. Anytime I go to Tupelo, I go to his shop and buy something. But, yeah, I don't know. It's probably, I think it would be less than a 4 looking at it. But he did give me a good price on it, so I was okay with it.
For free, I held him at gunpoint and ran.
Really wanted that comic book I was bidding on, and the price ended up getting into the 200s, and I was like, nah, it's okay.
Oh, yeah. I meant to ask about that, but I
Yeah.
forgot.
Once it got past like 80, I was like, nah, y'all have fun. I do need to order the Gang of War comic books though.
Thumb holes.
Some holes. I don't know when I'm gonna order those, but I need to. I also need to order order some comic book sleeves and backboards so I can put the ones I have that aren't in sleeves in sleeves.
That would be smart.
Oh gosh, that scared the crap out of me. I hate the alarm sound so much.
I do too.
But
I snoozed it, by the way.
I wish there was a place like in person I can go and buy some sleeves and backboards because I just don't want to order them online.
Think there's any? No. Nah.
If there was a place, it would be Bratz, but I don't know. If I ever go to Tupelo, I'll go by there and look and see. Do you guys have a? I have a pimple in my ear.
That's good.
I just want it to pop and go away.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I have homework to do, so. And I also need to go check and see if I can register for that drug class.
I don't need you to do Caleb A.M. I'm just joking. I need you.
Okay, I'll leave.
No, I need you. But anyways, thank you for watching Caleb A.M. I'm Caleb Griffin.
I'm Caleb Black.
We'll see you guys next week.
Y'all just got Caleb and peace out.